Hi, it's Mary White again for my friends at the West Seattle Thriftway. And I have to talk to you today about Brussels sprouts. You know, Brussels sprouts have had a tough time. They're really good, and they're really good for you. But I don't know about y'all, but my mom, bless her heart, she was a great cook, but she didn't really get the whole Brussels sprouts thing. And a lot of people have had like a weird Brussels sprouts experience because if you don't cook them right, you know, they can taste kind of weird, but if you cook them right, they're so good. And they're really good for you too. I mean, they are cruciferous, you know, like broccoli and cauliflower, and they've got like, you know, vitamins and antioxidants and all this good stuff. Plus they'll clean you right out. They're really good. So the way that I've found to make these really delicious is to roast them. Now, my boyfriend's son, Paul, who's just the coolest kid, but he had the bad Brussels sprouts experience when he was little. And he pretty much has always had to wash them down with milk, right? But we had them recently at a family dinner, and when you roast them like this and then put like the goodness at the end, they're so good. The little loose leaves, these get real crispy, like little potato chips almost, right? And then the rest of them just get brown and beautiful. And there's a sweetness to Brussels sprouts that at the end, if you put on a little balsamic or if you put on some pomegranate seeds, it just makes it so delicious. So I just cut them all in half. And I put them in this here pan. We're going to drizzle with a little olive oil and a little bit of salt. Now the thing about the Brussels sprouts, see this end? You want to keep that because that'll hold it together, okay? So you just cut them in half like this, and there you go, right? Now if there's a long, like a ugly looking stem thing, you can cut some of that off, but you want to leave part of it so it holds the sprout together. Also, if there's a brown spot on the leaf, you can take that off. But, you know, sprinkle them with the oil, a little bit of sea salt, because you can't really, you got to have salt, right? A little bit more of that, maybe some pepper. We're going to roast these in a 400-degree oven for about 20 minutes. And when they come out, all brown and crispy and delicious, we're going to hit them with a little bit of, I think, balsamic, and then some toasted pecans, and then a little bit of the pomegranate seeds. I'm telling you guys, delicious. So, salt, pepper, oil, mix it up with your hands, 400-degree oven, about 20 minutes, and we're ready to go. Look at these Brussels sprouts. Look at that. Ooh. And the great thing is, this just really amplifies all the flavors that are in there, and you get that beautiful outside crust and then the sweet, tender inside. I'm telling you guys, once you roast your sprouts, the kids will never have to wash them down again with milk. They're just really good this way. A little olive oil, a little salt, and those outer leaves, I don't know if you can see it, but they're like little potato chips. They're really good. So what I like to do is just put them in a serving bowl, okay? See how brown and beautiful they are? So put them in a little bowl like that. This is a really good balsamic. It's kind of thick and really rich, maybe about a tablespoon. And I like to do it in layers. So maybe half a tablespoon here, okay? And then kind of mix that up again, and then do the rest of them. Look at that. Oh, and there's a sweetness in the balsamic that just echoes the sweetness in the Brussels sprouts, and it makes it so good. Now, I love a good toasted pecan, so this is what I like to do with mine. A little bit of pecan and a little bit of these beautiful pomegranate seeds, just like that. If you want to, bacon is great with this. Anything that you can do to get like a combination of flavors, you know, salty and sweet, which is kind of what we have going on here. But look what we made with our Brussels sprouts. And the great thing about these is that, of course, they're available at the West Seattle Thriftway, as is the beautiful balsamic and the wonderful pomegranates. But more than anything, I would love for you guys to get to know how great Brussels sprouts are. Now, this recipe is available on the West Seattle Thriftway website and on my website, thepantryraid.com. These are so freaking good. I'm going to eat this whole bowl right now. I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh my God.